It's game time. Light shine. All eyes on the line. Every move, every play. He we define. Hardy live. Feeling prime. From the bench to the field, we climb. Champion rise, this our time. No fear, no limits, we prime. Bring the heat, watch it shine. This leg is wrong, we on grind. It's game time. Light shine, all eyes on the line. Every move, every prime. Play, we define. Heart be loud, feel the prime. From the bench to the field, we climb.
Good evening and welcome back to Case Arena tonight, the site of our IHSAA doubleheader. We saw the girls play earlier, and now the boys turn to take the hardwood here on the ISC Sports Network in cooperation with Hot Dog TV. You see the records on the screen. North Putnam actually at 3-6 on the season. Frankfort at 1-10. For Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker, and we're happy that you joined us here as part of our pregame show. Tonight's game is brought to us in parts by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Day and Ginna Funeral Home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfort Eagles, post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. Again, like we said in the first game, Joe, a first look at this Monon Athletic Conference matchup that's going to be set to play for the next handful of years here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Both teams still trying to get some victories for the year. North Putnam coming in at 3-6, Frankfort 1-10. Both teams trying to get 2026 off on the right foot. So I look for a very highly competitive game tonight. Both teams desperately trying to get some victories. So I think it'll be a good, close game, Sean.
Tonight's pregame show brought to us by Day and Ginna Funeral Home, putting family first. Let's take a look at our first look for tonight as the teams get ready to take the floor. Our first look brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the Dream Barn wedding. Vince Brooks in his 7th year overall, Albert Hendricks in his 16th year, so some experienced coaches on both sides. North Putnam, they've lost 3 straight, so much like the girls team earlier, they're trying to get back on their winning ways. Frankfort, just 2 games ago, defeated North Newton in the Kitchen Classic, got their first win of the season. Early on in conference play, North Putnam at 1-1, and the Hot Dogs looking for their first ever victory in this newly formed Monon Athletic Conference. Our player to watch for the Frankfort Hot Dogs tonight, Charlie Beardsley, probably the most athletic player here for the Hot Dogs, does a little bit of everything for him. You see the scoring at almost 9 points a game, but look at the rebounds as well, and had a season high, 23 points. He can really fill it up when he gets it going early.
Right. I think Charlie, he's just, scratching the surface of his abilities, Sean. As you can see, basically almost 9 points a game, 7 rebounds, and as you mentioned, very athletic. So I hope Charlie can get in there tonight. And with his free throw percentage, 71%, I'd like to see him be really aggressive, driving the ball to the basket and try to get some free throws tonight.
He's definitely one of the Hot Dogs that can put the ball on the floor and create his own shot, get to the rim anytime that he pleases, and he's going to have to do that early and often here tonight for Frankfort. How about our keys to victory brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where every cut is elite and every customer is family?
Yeah, let's take a quick look at these keys to victory. I think the charity stripe is going to be key for Frankfort. I'd love to see them get to the foul line a little more often than they have. They come in as a team shooting 66% from the free throw line. Wagner shooting 94%, Beardsley 71% from the free throw stripe. Let's see those guys get to the basket, pick up some fouls, and shoot some free throws. Monette, the key for North Putnam, he comes in averaging 18.2, basically 18 points a game, 3 rebounds. He's kind of their leader, if you will. Shooting from the floor, 49%, three-point shooting, 37%. So good shooter, good playmaker for them, 18 points. Let's see what Frankfort can do with him, keep him under control. And rebounding for Frankfort and North Putnam, both teams very similar in size. I think it's going to be key who can control the rebounding on both offensive and defensive end. For the first time, I think for Frankfort, they're seeing a team about their same size, so I think it's key for them to control the boards and dominate on the glass, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, you talk about Jace Monnett, man. He is a player to definitely keep your eye on here. He had 36 points in a game earlier this season. He hit 8 3-pointers. And, Joe, you and I both know that when a shooter like that comes into this gym, it always seems to work out for him.
We have seen that several times where we mentioned, well, he had a game earlier and he did really well shooting. They come in here and they equal that or top that.
As they do the familiars and the announcements here in the gymnasium, we'll step aside. When we come back, we'll get your starters and your tip right here on the ISE Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome back here to Case Arena. Starting lineups for the North Putnam Cougars. Chase Barber, Owen Query, Jace Monnett, Samuel Went, and Brady Brock will be your starting lineup. And again, we highlighted Monnett, 18.2 points per contest, but they've got another scorer there in Owen Query at 11.2 points per contest. And it's pick your poison with them. Frank's
right.
Query
comes in shooting 50% from threes also. So we mentioned in a pregame, Monnett had a game where he hit 8 of those. So a couple good three-point shooters.
On the other side of the floor for the Frankfurt Hot Dogs, it's the player to watch, Charlie Beardsley, Jack Michael, Matthew Berry, Lucas Wagner, who leads the Hot Dogs in scoring, and Jaden McBee will hold it down for the Frankfurt Hot Dogs. The starting lineup is brought to us by Ardente Dental, where helping smiles start here. And Joe, got a little update. The Indiana Hoosiers are playing in the Peach Bowl tonight.
Yeah.
They kicked off to Oregon first. Guess what happened? First play of the game. Indiana took it to the house, pick 6. They're up 7-0 early on.
Oh, my gosh. How about that? That's a great start for the Hoosiers. Let's hope the Hot Dogs can have a good start, just like IU did with the football. So, Hoosiers and Hot Dogs, the H's. Let's go tonight, guys.
Our officials for tonight's broadcast brought to us by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling. It's Bill Lowry, Billy Brandel, and Maddox Mitchell. Be the Zebras for us this evening. Again, if you'd like to make a little extra money and volunteer some time, you come out, you can apply it through the IHSA. They're always looking for more officials to add, and I know these young athletes certainly would appreciate it because I know that there's been an official shortage over the last few years, and it's been
you're absolutely right. There has been. So So the fans need to take it easy on the officials so you can get more officials out there. Who wants to come out there and get yelled at the whole time?
Yeah, without the officials, you can't have the game. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. So
you can't trust a player to call his own fouls.
not like he did down at the park in the summertime, right? That probably won't work very well.
Beardsley set to jump things up in the middle. He'll jump it up against Query. And North Putnam will start out with the basketball first. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway from Case Arena. You can keep your eye on number 12 in orange. He's being shadowed right now.
Frankfurt starting out man-to-man. See who drew the assignment on.
It's actually Taryn Emery who got the start tonight. He's out there defensively, number 22. So a little change, a little wrinkle in the lineup from Coach Hendricks. Now, I wonder if he knew that earlier today when we got the starters from him, or if it was a wrinkle later and he's like, you know what, I'm going to try something.
Yeah. We'll see how it plays out.
I want to thank all the viewers tuning in and spending your Friday night with us here on the ISC Sports Network in cooperation with Hot Dog TV. I know one young man who's taken in both games tonight. He's streaming the Peach Bowl and the hot dogs. And that's Mr. Mark Stoops down in Florida.
Mark Stoops, glad to have you watching in on ISC Sports. One of the loyal hot dog fans. Looks like Emery started for Jack Michael, who normally starts tonight, so Jack will come off the bench for the hot dogs.
Right now, Emery's definitely owning that assignment. He is going to stick to Monett like glue. Minute and a half gone by so far. North Putnam still.
Very, very patient here on the offensive end.
3 long off the mark, tracked down by Beardsley, and now Frankfurt will have their first offensive opportunity. That's McBee with it there.
Looks like North Putnam will start out in the man-to-man as Frankfurt did.
Both teams showing great patience on the offensive ends. McBee looking for the curler and Emery. Good screen and cut. McBee off glass, can't get that one to go.
Good shot by McBee. Good work by the hot dogs. Just need to knock those down.
This is Monett with the ball here. Emery face guarding him. Puts the ball on the deck. A little pump fake in the lane. A little extra Euro step. Leaves it short. Beardsley looks to push. Got a teammate in the corner. That 3.
Good.
Dead on target.
Another good look by the hot dogs. Just unable to get it.
Hot dogs late in transition, and now pick your player here. It's either McBee or Beardsley get their first foul.
Number 10, Owen Query. Going to go to the free throw line. Opportunity for three-point play.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfurt Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Query completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Early 3-0 lead for North Putnam. Emery lines one up. Off the rim, Beardsley pulls down the offensive rebound, and that'll be our first whistle against Chase Barber.
Charlie Beardsley showing good action on the offensive glass there, getting after it, picking up the foul on North Putnam.
4 seniors on this North Putnam squad this season. Barber, one of those, one of 3 captains as well. McBee up top. Obviously a little larger frame. Look for him in the post, but he's shown an ability to shoot the ball from beyond the arc as well. And now we're going to get a whistle away from the ball. There's a collision here And the foul's going to go against Lucas Wagner.
Going to get an offense. See if he get. Wow. Not sure about that one, but the official with the whistle, he gets the final call on that. So Wagner picks up the offensive foul. Didn't look like North Putnam guy was set at all, but Wagner picked up the foul.
Coach Hendricks having a conversation on his sideline with one of the other officials there about that same thing, Joe. Query looks down low, step through, blocked by the rim. McBee pulls down the rebound. Halfway through the first quarter, Frankfurt looking for that first field goal. And that's going to earn Matthew Berry a trip to the free throw line.
Good to see that aggressiveness. We talked one of our keys to the game. I think Frankfurt, if they can get to the foul stripe early and often, I think that would be a feather in their hat for this game.
I want to thank our friends at Day and Ginda Funeral Homes with locations in Frankfurt, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information, visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first.
Good to see Barry knock down both those free throws.
Cuts the lead down to 1. This is Barber with it. Emery so far has been able to keep Mana in check. Step back 3 here, off glass. Tries to track down his own rebound, and he's the last to touch it. See both coaches very animated and up early on the sidelines here. They may need a new paint job in Case Arena's floor. They just got it done, but these two are pacing early.
Yeah, they are.
That's good on-ball defense there that causes that turnover.
That's exactly right. They were having their hands in the passing lane, created a turnover there for Frankfurt. First turnover of the game.
Still a 1-point game. They look for Mana here. They run him off a set of screens. That shot rims out. McBee with another rebound for Frankfurt. Jaden doing a good job on the glass tonight for the Hot Dogs.
I would imagine Mr. McBee is happy to be playing against somebody his own size. It seems like he's kind of been undersized most of the year so far.
Wagner, one of the better three-point shooters. Draws nothing that time. A little too strong.
Getting things ironed out, getting things lined up. That would be Wagner.
Lucas at 11 points per contest, paces the way for the Hot Dogs. Low scoring affair here in the first quarter. We got a baseball score on the screen so far. Runner from Monnet. He got that one to go.
Nice little floater up and in.
We talked about his 36 points earlier in the season, but he's coming off of a game where he had just 7 points versus South Putnam. So let's see, maybe mentally there, he's wanting to press just a little bit.
Charlie Beardsley again going to get to the line for 2. Glad to see Charlie being aggressive with the ball. Taking it in there. No reason why he should not be driving that ball hard to the basket. Several occasions help Frankfurt with their offense. Charlie can do a good job of passing out and hopefully knocking down a couple free throws here.
At Healthy Communities of Clinton County, they offer free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, and newborn care education. Just call Libby at 659-6063 for more information. Beardsley 1 of 2 at the stripe, back to a 2-point game. Good defense from Beardsley, causes Query to pick up his dribble. Monnet finds some open space. Can't find range yet here in Case Arena. Loose ball, and we get a tie-up down low.
Possession arrow favors the Dogs on that one. Going to be possession Frankfurt.
Frankfurt 0-2 in conference play so far this season. They lost to Cascade They lost to Greencastle, both of those games earlier on in the year. They'll start to hit the heaviness of the conference schedule now that the New Year's turned.
Yeah, it will be hot and heavy. I think next Friday, ISC Sports will be right back here. Frankfort and Western Boone.
True story. Another conference matchup. Western Boone coming over from the Sagamore Conference with Frankfort.
Look forward to that. Another boy-girl doubleheader.
90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Monett trying to drive, runs out of real estate. North Putnam's going to back it back out. Good defense from the Hot Dogs. They're staying in front of the dribblers.
Charlie Beard, they're doing a good job of keeping those hands up, feet moving. No need to reach in there and draw an unnecessary foul.
And now we get a traveling violation that goes the other way. So pressing a little bit on this end is North Putnam. I think that Frankfort defense is frustrating them a little bit, Joe.
Just a little bit, yeah. Frankfort doing a great job staying in front of their man, as you mentioned, creating that turnover. Both teams doing a good job with turnover. Minute to go here. One turnover each. Frankfort, North Putt.
Jack Michael on the floor for Frankfort. Checked in a few moments ago. Looks like it's going to be Monett by committee tonight as this three's knocked down by Query.
Yeah. Shooting 50% from three. He's definitely a guy you don't want to leave alone out there.
So we talked earlier about Monett's ability to shoot it from deep. It may be very well Query that has the shooting night tonight. Beardsley working the offensive glass, and Frankfort has their first field goal of the night.
Good to see Charlie crashing that offensive board, following your shot.
North Putnam with an offensive rebound of their own. 5 seconds to go. McBee trying to corral a rebound. Loose ball. Good if it goes. Just rims out. 8-5 after one. An entertaining first quarter. We'll be back with the second quarter action right after this.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. This portion of tonight's broadcast brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings by going to thewillowcreekbarn.com. It's a stunning venue. It offers indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. You can check out their availability, their schedule, their gallery, and more at thewillowcreekbarn.com. 8-5 our score after one. Took Frankfort 7 minutes, Joe, but they finally got the field goal to drop.
Get that lid off that basket. Let's get going here in the second quarter. Get a few more baskets to go down.
Number 24, Chino Valdez Mejia on the floor, the 5'11 senior. Well, he looks taller than 5'11. I take that back. That is wearing number 24, but it's number 44, Jordan Brannon, the freshman on the floor. So I'll make a quick roster update here with the number.
Freshman getting some playing time. Travel on the Cougars. Both Frankfort And North Putnam did a good job on turnovers that first quarter. Frankfort 2, North Putnam 1.
And Jordan's listed at 5'10", and he looks taller than 5'10", too. I thought he looked taller than 5'11" when I had him mistaken for the other player. Maybe he's grown since the rosters came out.
That could be.
They'll touch it here. They get this one to Barry. Barry finds Beardsley. Beardsley in the lane. Good dump off. Brandon gets it to go, and he'll earn a trip to the line. What a pass.
Great pass and a good finish by your freshman, Jordan Brandon. Right here you get to see Charlie. Keeps his feet, heads up. Good flip pass. Plays through the contact. Brandon does. Opportunity for three-point play.
The best part of that replay came just outside of the camera view there, and it was Charlie Beardsley's little Tiger Woods-esque fist pump that he did.
As he should. That was a great pass.
And Brandon ties it up. So the freshman already above his season average. Getting some early playing time here. And we're going to get a moving screen, this one against Query.
See if we can pick that up here. Yeah, a little shove off there on Beardsley. Query got caught on that for his. Is that right? Is that, does he have 3 fouls? That wouldn't be right, would it?
That's what it says on the scoreboard.
Scoreboard has 3. Is that true?
If so, that is a blow to the North Putnam Cougars. That's your second leading scorer already with 3 fouls. Coach leaving him out there for now, but there is a sub at the scorer's bench.
Yeah, we'll pay attention to that. He is still out there with 3 fouls according to the. I missed that. I didn't have him for that many fouls, so.
Did a good job of avoiding his 4th foul right there as Beardsley is very crafty. So is Jack Michael.
Jack Michael just did a heck of a job getting that shot up on the, here you can see it. Heck of a job getting that up there on the rim. And Charlie being aggressive. Gosh, I love that. Staying with the offensive board. Getting that ball. Picking up the foul. And there goes number 10, Query.
Query
to the bench.
Yep, Query checks out for North Putnam. Brandon checks out for the Hot Dogs. And I'll tell you what, Jack Michael's play was so athletic that I thought it was Beardsley who made the play initially until Beardsley came down with the rebound, and I was like, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Unless he's a time traveler.
How'd he do that? On that play before there, McBee missed that chippy right underneath. Those are shots we gotta get down.
And then Michael, Frankfort will set up their offense with 5:50 on the clock. Michael wanted to go. Emery back on the floor. We saw him do such a great job early on Monnet defensively. See if he can get his offense going here. That one just rims out. What a box out. Chase Barber.
Driving Michael out to the other team's bench there. But it was a good box out.
I don't know if Barber plays football, but man, he was like moving a tackling sled right there.
He was.
Steps into a 3, gets his scoring going, does Barber. Now the lead 3 for North Putnam. Both teams showing great patience on the offensive end so far here tonight. Really, honestly, haven't seen a bad shot that I can remember from either team. It's come within the flow of the offense.
That's what the coaches are looking for, I'm sure.
McBee thought about it momentarily. Wagner lets this one go. It's short. Drive in the lane by Monnet. Kick out. Got one a minute ago. Oh, excuse me. That's number 4. That's Griffin Starr with his first 3.
North Putnam's third 3 of the game. Opens up a quick 6-point lead.
Griffin Starr playing like one early. Drive down the lane. That one just rattles out.
I think that's what Frankfurt, Jack Michael, and the rest of the hot dogs need to do. Get to the lane.
I'm going to get tape measure out at halftime. Make sure that's regulation down here. That one should have dropped.
Jeez, that's a tough one.
Floated in the lane. Actually, a dump off there. And a great finish from Samuel Went.
Gets his first basket, Went does.
So it's some other scorers getting going here for North Putnam as Beardsley splits the defense and lays it in.
Charlie's 5th point of the evening. Charlie can do that on the offensive end. Glad to see him take that ball to the basket.
Runs out of real estate, travels inside. At Tier 1 Meat Co., we take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels family with real flavor. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite and every customer is family. Just step into Tier 1, 128 West Catherine Street in Flora, or visit them online at tier1meatco.com. 16-10 your score. Hot Dogs trying to cut this deficit down to 4. Potentially even 3 if they could find their first triple of the night. Emery from the wing, and he gets it to go.
Right on cue there. Emery knocking down Frankfurt's first 3.
Joey kept saying I was going to manifest you see a shot here go down. That's Brady Brock knocking it down.
Freshman getting in the scoring column for the Cougars.
I said I was going to manifest a good 2026. I manifested a 3 from Emery there for at least a moment in time before Brock answered on the other end. Spin move in the lane. Michael can't get it to go. Brock, offensive foul as Beardsley stands in and takes it.
See if we can get a replay of that. Frankfurt might have caught a little bit of break there, but Charlie right there, sticking his nose on the defensive end. Good to see picking up that foul.
Six-point game. We approach the halftime mark already in this one. Good hands there from Brock. Gets the steal for the Cougars. See how much patience they use here. Barber picks up his dribble.
Feel like this is just a big possession. Minute 20 to go. North Putt with the ball and a 6-point lead.
Thurman with the kickback. That 3 draws back iron, and Beardsley with a rebound. I feel like Beardsley is everywhere tonight right now for Frankfurt.
He has that capability to do that.
Thought about the 3, puts it on the deck, gets in the lane, can't finish, but there's a whistle.
Picks up the foul.
Now available, FiberHawk Fiber Internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 922-HAWK. Fast, affordable FiberHawk. So that was a pretty good drive there from Charlie. Steps up to the free throw line, knocks it down, cuts the lead to 5.
Charlie's second free throw of the evening, as we mentioned earlier, come in shooting 71% from the charity stripe this year.
Just under a minute to go here before the half. Beardsley gets both. We're going to get a timeout here as the teams want to talk over this final minute. It's a 4-point game right now. This timeout brought to us by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling. It's a place where recycling always makes sense. See what they did there?
Always makes sense.
Makes sense.
Always makes
money
sense.
And, the common thing, the common sense. Please call Wampler 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, family owned since 1948. 4-point game right now.
Just a minute.
Coming out of the timeout here. See what North Putnam draws up to try to get a bucket and take some momentum. Frankfort obviously wants to get a steal here if potential and get a bucket of their own, Joe.
See if Frankfort putting a little token pressure on here, trying to slow things down. Frankfort knocking the ball out of bounds. Possession retained with North Putnam. See if North Putnam's interested in holding for the last shot here. Again, 4-point lead for North Putnam. Another big possession here right before the half ends.
Lana puts the ball on the deck, spins in the lane. That is a tough shot right there.
Wow.
His second field goal of the night. He's got 4 points.
That was a tough shot. Frankfort, I thought, played pretty good defense on him, but got it up and in.
And now Frankfort going to pump the brakes a little bit on their offensive end here. Trailing by 6. 20 seconds to go. I think if I'm Frankfort, I'd like to get the ball in Beardsley's hand at the top of the key and let him go to work. They get a good cut here to Barry, though. Shots up. Good if it goes. Doesn't drop.
Frankfort.
0.1 on the clock.
Frankfort definitely working that clock down to the bare minimum there. Going to get Barry opportunity to see that here. Kind of lost the handle. Got it back. Up. Fouled. 2 free throws for Barry.
And that is the 4th foul on Query. That is something to definitely keep an eye on tonight here for North Putnam. Their second leading scorer is 1 foul away from being disqualified in this game.
First half, that is. I did not realize he came back on the floor, but that's a good point, Sean. Oh.
Shot off the back. I don't know that with 0.1 it would have counted anyway, but 21-17, an entertaining first half. For sure, we'll step aside. Halftime show heads your way when we come back.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Day and Genda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Gender Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome you back here to Case Arena. It's halftime. Our halftime show presented in parts by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. your score, 21-17 at the half. Joe, a pretty entertaining first half there. It's a low-scoring affair, but both teams doing what their coaches have asked them to do, and they're taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, I think it was very entertaining first half. We thought we were going to get a close game, and so far in the first half, that's exactly what we got. North Putnam up 4, 21-17 at the half here. But I think, like you said, both coaches were probably pleased with what they got out of that first half. I thought both teams did a great job taking care of the ball. Frankfort 4 turnovers, North Putnam 3 in the first half. Neither team, they don't score. Frankfort come in averaging 30 points a game. North Putnam 42 points a game. So you wouldn't be expecting a high-scoring game here tonight. And 21-17. Frankfort right there where you want to be. North Putnam, I'm sure, happy with that 4-point lead, so we'll see what the second half has.
A couple of things to keep an eye on as we move forward. One, especially, leading scorer for North Putnam in the first half is Owen Query. However, he's got 4 fouls coming out of the halftime break, 1 more, and he'll be done the rest of the way. And that's pretty tough, especially when the second point that I want to bring up, and I know you've seen the Frankfort boys in action in person more than I have this season. And I've seen Taryn Emery play with effort most of the time when I watch him play. But he looks inspired tonight.
Yeah,
he was put in the starting lineup, and it looks like Coach gave him an assignment, and he is owning it right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. He does probably have a defensive assignment on the main man, Moffitt coming out tonight. So, and that point you made about Boyery having 4 fouls, it's going to be important, I think, to see, we talk about maybe second half adjustments. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, but see who draws the assignment or who is defending the Frankfort Hot Dogs with that 4 fouls. And let's see if we can get that guy the ball, maybe make a few drives and see if we can get him fouled out. And I say him being strictly from Frankfort. If you're North Putnam, obviously you want to protect him and keep him out on the floor as long as possible.
Now, there's some bright spots there for North Putnam. They had some balanced scoring. So when Query picked up the fouls and got in foul trouble, they went to some other players, and they got the job done. Griffin Starr knocked down a 3. Brady Brock knocked down a 3. Jace Monnet, their leading scorer, with just 4 points right now. Chase Barber with 3 points as well. So balanced offensive effort from North Putnam. But on the other side, Frankfort's got 4 guys in the scoring column as well, and they're paced by our player to watch tonight, Charlie Beardsley.
Right. Charlie leading the way with 7 points here at halftime. I think the one thing that I was pleased to see is Frankfort doing a good job driving the ball, getting some fouls on North Putnam, getting to the free throw line. So I think that's good. Keep doing that here in the second half. Frankfort had, if I get it right, 8 free throws made that first half. So kudos to that. Let's stay on it and see if Frankfort can do that here in the second half.
Definitely doing a good job of getting to the line. We're going to show you some of the highlights when we return. 21-17 your score at the break. Back with highlights right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grains, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, Fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
We welcome you back to Case Arena. It's halftime. Your score 21-17 as we roll through some of these first half highlights. Joe?
All right, let's take a look here. North Putnam, nice little runner there by number 12. That being Monett, the main guy for North Putnam coming into this game, but Frankfort's done a good job of limiting his activity, but knocking down the 3 there was number 10, Query, which has the 4 fouls that we mentioned, so interesting to see how that plays out. Charlie Beardsley, great hustle, following his shot, getting that offensive rebound up and in. That's the thing that Charlie can do, just stick with it here. Good pass to the freshman, number 24 being, make sure I get that right, Brandon, completed a 3-point play for the Dogs. Both teams showed great patience with their offense here in the first half. See another 3 knocked down by the Cougars.
Yeah, they had 4 3-pointers in the first half, Joe, and that makes up a lot of their points.
Yeah, that was, if I remember right, they got about 3 of those pretty quick at one time, opened up that lead, which still holds here at 4 at halftime. But see what's left on our highlights here. Barry to Emery. Emery knocks down that 3 that was critical at that time for Frankfort to keep them afloat there in that first half.
That was probably the toughest shot of the night for Monett. And again, that's a credit to what Emery's done defensively.
Yeah, Frankfort was right where they needed to be defensively, but you're right. Give credit to Monett knocking that down. So I think defensively, Frankfort doing a great job, and North Putnam probably exactly where they want to be too here, holding Frankfort to 17 first half points.
That does it for our highlight segment. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about first half adjustments. We've already touched on it a little bit. We'll touch on it a little bit more when we come back.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back to our final segment of halftime, brought to us by JXN Stump Solutions. Rooted in service, driven to remove. You see their number there on the screen, 242-9523. Joe, what's the adjustments? What are the coaches talking about at halftime?
I got to believe for Frankfort, they're saying, hey, stay patient, keep working the ball. Let's drive that ball to the basket, see if we can get some more opportunities from the free throw line. I think it's an important point to make, as we've mentioned a couple times there already, Query, with those 4 fouls. Who is he going to be guarding? Can Frankfort maybe work on him a little bit and see if they can pick up that 5th foul? For North Putnam, what they want to do, they were doing a good job being patient, got the ball inside, kicked it out for some 3-pointers. I'm sure that's what they want to do here in the second half too.
Yeah, for Frankfort, I feel like the first few minutes of this third quarter are very crucial. One, they need to erase this lead and build one of their own a little bit and put some pressure, because if North Putnam has a lead, they can sit Query for a while and they can kind of ride this thing out. But if they're forced to bring him back in because they need his offense, that could bode well for Frankfort.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good point. And if North Putnam continues to lead, they will be very patient on the offensive end. They will definitely get the shot that they're looking for. They will not be in a hurry to shoot. So I believe, I think it is important for Frankfort to get off to a good start here and keep this thing tight.
Again, 21-17, our score at the break. We'll take one final timeout. When we come back, third quarter action heads your way from Case Arena.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Welcome back to Frankfort High School, where tradition meets opportunity as the Hot Dogs celebrate their 150th graduating class, honoring the past while preparing students for the future. Here, students don't just earn a diploma, they earn college credit through Indiana College Corps and Gem City University. I love that name. Frankfort High School's early college. The only early college program in the county with 25 career pathways, award-winning arts, including the only marching band in the county, and athletics that build leaders. Call today to schedule a tour and see why Frankfort High School is where opportunity begins. Joe, you and I both graduates of Frankfort High School. Such great facilities here at Frankfort.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I was fortunate to go on to Anderson College and play some basketball, and you get spoiled playing in Case Arena,
right?
And the facilities that Frankfort has. When you go to college, and not that Anderson or other colleges, they were very good, nice, but you're just, it really is neat to have played at Frankfort and have that opportunity, because it's, and I know, as we mentioned before, a lot of the guys coming in here from other schools, they love playing here.
Yeah, I can tell you that I took it for granted for sure, and I think the reason why I didn't have a big love for Case Arena is because I was always in trouble running stairs in here.
And there's a lot of stairs, so you got a good workout.
Yeah, you'd run up and then down and then up and then down and then run the length and up and down. And it was bad. I was in the best shape of my life. North Putnam's first possession here of the second half.
Got the shot they wanted right underneath. Good ball movement. Did not knock it down. Let's see if Frankfort capitalize here on their first possession.
They work it inside to McBee. Important to note that number 10, Query, does not start the second half for North Putnam, obviously in foul trouble with 4. So it's just something to monitor and keep an eye on.
Yeah, that is a good point there. See how long he'll stay on the bench.
McBee to the free throw line. He knocks down the first.
McBee's first point of the evening.
At Abstract Technology, they do IT differently, but they make it simple. Abstract Technology Group does that. Whether you're located in Indianapolis, Lafayette, or all points surrounding and in between, call 765-420-TECH or visit abstracttechgroup.com, where Abstract, making it simple. McBee gets both. Lead cut down to 2.
Frankfort showing a little full court trap there. Not heavy.
Little weave action up top right now for the Cougars. Monett trying
Nice.
to shed Emery.
Nice drop down, number 22 there for North Putt, up and in. Went with his 4th point of the evening.
I'll tell you, when you're that good offensively like Monett, you draw attention, and he made the right play there, Joe.
Yeah, he did. That was a great pass.
Beardsley going to draw a foul on this end on a North Putnam defender. They're going to send him to the free throw line. It's the second foul on Brady Brock.
Beardsley 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe in the first half.
Good looking stroke. That puts him at 8 points on the night. Chance to cut this thing back to 2. That one rims out. McBee, though, on the offensive glass. Straight on Wagner. Can't find the range yet here this evening.
That would have been a big 3 for Frankfurt.
A double dribble there called on Barber. I thought it looked like he hesitated or caught it on his hip a little bit.
Yeah, it did. I thought they were going to let that go. North Putnam's only, we get to see that North Putnam's only fourth turnover of the evening.
Something else I just saw, Joe, and I love to point these things out, is sometimes players' body language speak volumes, right? And Wagner's, you can tell he's upset with himself. He hasn't shot the ball well so far here tonight.
Yeah, that's something, as a senior, you got to play through that. You got to work through that because there's going to be another shot coming later this game. It's going to be big. You're going to need to knock down. You can't be worrying about what you've missed already.
I loved it, though. I saw Charlie Beardsley go over to him and pat him on the back and say, let's go, you're fine. Next shot. They jump it off here. Wagner, that one just a little short.
Good pass by McBee.
Lead still at 3. North Putnam very patient on the offensive end. They get a great look here. That one just rims out. And then last touch by 22, Samuel Went. Jack Michael going to check in. Wagner going to come out. Frank with an opportunity to cut into the lead, potentially tie things up here. Barry to McBee. Back out top. Frankfurt will reset here. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Barry looking for a teammate, nearly throws that one away. And then Michael will lose it. Putnam goes back to the weave. In the lane, Monnet misses that one, and Emery's going to pick up a foul here. Kind of reached at the ball.
See if we can get a replay of it right here. Yeah, kind of tried to come in behind, flip the ball out, picked up the foul.
At JXN Stump Solutions, they'll help you get rid of those unsightly tree stumps. They got the equipment and experience to get the job done right, offering 3 tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard, all at competitive, budget-friendly rates. Call 242-9523 today for a free estimate. Jackson Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. Have you ever seen those stump grinding machines? Those things are pretty cool.
They do a good job. They chew it up pretty well.
Monnet goes 1 of 2 at the line.
Monnet's 5th point of the evening.
Frankfurt trailing by 4. Made mention that Frankfurt really needed to come out hot here to start the third quarter and cut into this lead, and then
things have kind of stayed exactly where they were here at halftime, 4-point lead.
This kind of plays into the hands of North Putnam, though, because Query's able to sit over there potentially for the entire third quarter. This team can keep the advantage. There's not a lot of pressure to bring him back at this point.
No. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Michael has that one taken away. Barber lost the dribble a little bit there, had to slow things up. Brock gets in the lane, fancy footwork, and he'll finish.
Nice job by the freshman Brock.
6'2" freshman, good size, some nice footwork there. Beardsley going to let the 3 fly. Able to hunt down his own rebound, and that shows you some of the athletic ability.
That was good hustle. Wasn't what you were looking for on the 3-point shot. missed it, but stayed with it, able to track it down and knock it off a player, and Frankfurt retains possession.
Is that the play where Coach Hendricks looks at the bench and says sub, and then he sees him hustle and get the play back, and he's like, nope, never mind. Leave him in.
Yeah.
Made up for it.
Well, good thing for Charlie. He didn't put his head down and say, daggone it. He stuck with it and give Frankfurt another shot, and it pays off. As Emery knocks down that three-pointer.
That's a big shot for Frankfurt, one that they needed for sure. Emery with 2 triples tonight. He's got 6 points. This timeout brought to us by the Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfurt Eagles offer something for everyone. For more info on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfurt. For those keeping an eye on the Indiana Hoosiers tonight, they just punched in another touchdown. They now lead Oregon 20-7 with an extra point to follow. I had a voice in my ear a minute ago that told me to check my phone, and I looked down and it was a commercial or something was going on. So I'm not sure how they got the ball back where they did, but they were able to punch it in from the 1-yard line. Pulling a little double, triple duty here tonight, watching some college football, calling some high school basketball.
This is about as good as it gets right here, isn't it?
I think I've officially made it now, Joe.
This is good.
(26-23). It is a one-possession game right now. It's Taryn Emery. Knocked down that 3 a moment ago. His second triple of the night. Active hands here, knocks the ball out of bounds.
It was a good job by Emery. Hands up, knocking that ball out of bounds. Trying to turn the corner, set up for a 3 in the corner, but ball out for North Putnam.
Brandon has come back on the floor for Frankfurt, number 24. We saw the freshman with a 3-point play early in the game. That 3 off. Offensive rebound, no. And Brandon secures the rebound.
Frankfurt dodged the bullet there, had a good offensive rebound, and a point-blank shot there by North Putnam didn't go.
That 3 off the mark is Emery. It's a heat check moment there.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Hendricks was overly excited about that shot he took, so work that in the flow of the offense, that would be a little better.
It's a blood pressure check moment for Coach as well, right?
Yeah, right.
See number 13, Levi Carson, the freshman, on the floor right now for Frankfurt as well. Coach going a little deeper in the bench here. Giving some quality minutes to some young players. He's got 2 freshmen on the floor right now, and Carson and Brandon.
Levi Carson is a player that has not seen much varsity experience this year, so getting his feet wet here this evening, so good deal.
26-23 the score, timeout taken. That allows us to thank our friends at Day and Ginda Funeral Home. With locations in Frankfurt, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information, visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. 2:07 to go here in the third. Well, Friday night basketball action. Tomorrow you can be back in the studio, I guess. We got a remote broadcast, a little girls basketball action. It's Western Boone at Clinton Prairie tomorrow. Lady Gophers still looking for their first win on the season. Now they are 0-14 currently, but they have 5 or 6 of those 14 losses have been by single digits. So they've been in games. They're very young as well. That one knocked away.
Carson, the freshman, got into a little bit of trouble there. Had the ball taken away.
That shot, and Monnet finally got free for a 3, and he knocks one down. 8 points now for Jace. The lead out to 6. Straight on 3, short from Emery. And you got to wonder, I know they're in great shape, and I know Coach Hendricks works them hard, but he has drawn a very tough defensive assignment. You got to wonder if the legs on the offensive end.
Yeah, you do. You do wonder.
Because his last 2 shots have been pretty short.
That's a good point. He is expending a lot of energy on the defensive end. He being Emery.
They get it into Brandon. Beardsley thought about the 3. 2-possession game right now. This first ever conference matchup between these two teams. And Barry's upset, and he's got a right to be. Everybody abandoned him there.
Yeah, nobody came to the ball. Everybody just stood and watched, stuck in the lane before he could get rid of the ball. Turnover, Frankfurt.
Tough stretches of basketball for Frankfurt is what's led to some of this rougher start here. They've been competitive in quite a few games. There's a 3 from the corner, and that one knocked down. I believe that was Brock, 33.
Trying to see who that was. Yeah, I think you are right. That's a big 3-pointer there.
Brock averages 2 points per contest. He's got 8. With a pair of triples here tonight.
Big possession here for Frankfurt, down 9.
Barry's 3 to answer. He got it. That is a huge shot for the Hot Dogs.
Very much so.
Barry now with 7. And now the foul given here. Little familiars going on. A little conversation there as well, back and forth. How was your holidays?
Yeah.
How are things going?
Yeah, exactly. What'd you get? What'd you get for Christmas? Imagine 6-point lead here for North Putnam. They're happy to try to get the last shot of the quarter.
Brandon with active hands takes one away. 4 seconds to go. Gonna have to get the shot up. Barry off glass. Can't get the bank to drop. But a good defensive stand, at least on the last possession. The Hot Dogs trail by 6. We head to the 4th and final quarter right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
6-point game as we head into the 4th quarter. This portion of our broadcast tonight brought to us by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where they offer navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, smoking or vaping cessation, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, and newborn care education. Call Libby 659-6063 for more information. Monnet in the lane. Going to draw the foul. And he'll head to the free throw line here. So look at the Hot Dogs coming out of the huddle there, heading into the 4th.
Monnet knocks down his second free throw of the evening, up to 9 points.
We'll get into double figures with that one. The lead at 8. They're trying to find some scoring here.
This is a game, Sean, you feel like 8-point lead is a big lead. Frankfurt does not want to drop any further behind.
Beardsley puts the ball on the deck, runs out of real estate. That one off the hands of Brandon. Brandon will check out. McBee comes back in for the Hot Dogs.
Almost looked like Brandon there kind of took his eye off the ball for a minute. Was looking at something, and the ball came his way and couldn't react fast enough.
That shot rims out Brock on the offensive glass, and now McBee's going to pick up the foul.
Good offensive work there by Brock. 33, the freshman, getting opportunity for 2 free throws.
And gets a friendly bounce there as well.
Sure does.
Brock having a nice night as a freshman. We mentioned had 8 points before that free throw. Chance to get into double figures now. And he will.
That he does.
Loose ball here. Monett takes it away. That was taken away from Zing.
Yeah. Big break there for Frankfurt, getting a tie up, retaining possession.
Beardsley puts the ball on the deck, gets into the lane, follows his own shot, gets a rebound, and now a foul called here. That's going to be against Monett.
Beardsley doing a good job of sticking with it. Came up short on the shot, but muscled his way for a rebound. Frankfurt still with the ball, down 10.
Beardsley uses his body there. They're going to call an offensive foul. I don't know that he was set, but it's because Beardsley led with his shoulder. Another look here.
Yeah, he was not set. Little too much, as you said, shoulder there for Charlie.
So we approach the 6-minute mark. Barber's three. Short, another offensive rebound, and McBee comes up with a huge block.
Big block there by McBee.
Let's see if that can spark some offense for the Hot Dogs. Beardsley being aggressive on the drives. That one knocked away from Emery, and a foul called here. Got a little bit of forearm. Now it looks like Monett's going to come out. Wagner looking to check back in here for the Hot Dogs.
Have we missed? Has Query hit the floor in the second half at all? I don't think so.
Not until now.
He's in there right now?
He just checked in.
Okay.
With 6 minutes to go, he's got those 4 fouls, something to keep an eye on, but they've been able to keep an advantage here, so it's worked out in North Putnam's favor.
Yeah, they sure have. Actually pushed that lead out a little further, so.
And for Frankfurt, their leading scorer on the season, Lucas Wagner, still scoreless so far here tonight. When you look and you say, okay, Wagner averages 11 points per game, and you look at the deficit, Joe, that's kind of a difference right now.
And he's had a couple good looks, just unable to get him knocked down tonight.
Every once in a while, shooters have those cold nights. Beardsley forcing the action. Kind of smacked his head on the floor there. He popped up quick, though. Tough kid. 3 from Query. Now we get a whistle away from the ball. The foul is going to be on Wagner. That's his 3rd foul.
Trying to box out. Wagner was picking up that foul.
Ten-point lead for North Putnam. Their ball underneath their own bucket. You know, Joe, I'm glad that tonight's game stayed on schedule. There were teams around the state that moved their games from tonight to later in the season because they wanted to be able to watch the
I had heard that. I was kind of surprised by that. I mean, that's kind of a tough thing to do, moving games around. We're getting things rescheduled in after that, so I was definitely surprised by that.
I know a few years ago, and what I thought was a cool, classy move for the Purdue Boilermakers, that you're going to hear me say something nice about Purdue, Joe, is after they had put in their lights, they had a Friday night game at Mackey, and they knew that it was going to affect the gate of the local schools in Lafayette, so they allowed them to play their games on Saturday. There was a doubleheader that they played over there.
Okay.
At Purdue. Did I say Mackey? I did not mean Mackey if I said Mackey. Ross Ade Stadium is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were after.
I'm not a Purdue fan. I'll get it eventually.
You were in the same school, so it was all good.
And the cool part about that is ISC was able to go over to Ross Ade Stadium and cover those games.
Well, great.
Timeout taken here. You hit the floor there and wanted to make sure didn't lose possession. Heads up timeout from Coach.
Good shot there by McBee. Just didn't get quite enough mustard on that shot to get it up and over the rim.
Still a 10-point lead, just under 5 minutes to go. Tight part of this broadcast. We want to thank our friends at the Willow Creek Barn, where they've been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings every year that they've been in existence. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options, breathtaking photo opportunities, providing a perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit the willowcreekbarn.com. And while we have your attention, I want to tell you that tonight's game is being produced by the students of Frankfort High School as part of a partnership between Hot Dog TV and the ISC Sports Network. At ISC, we couldn't be more proud of the efforts of Richard Slee, who heads up the program at Frankfort, and all the students taking part in this year's telecast. Thank you for your hard work. And as always, you can catch almost every single boys and girls basketball game all season long on ISC and Hot Dog TV. Frankfort leaves the huddle here to see what Coach Hendricks drew up. They need a big shot. They need to start to go on a run if they hope to get back in this one, Joe.
Yeah, like I said, that 10-point deficit doesn't sound like a lot here with 4:42, but with the way this game is going, the way North Putnam works the ball around, it does seem like a decent amount. So each possession is going to be important for Frankfort.
Kick ball there. Barber gets a foot on it. Basketball doesn't work out for him. He might have a career in some soccer there. That was pretty good footwork.
That was. I wonder if he plays soccer.
Beardsley swings it. Wagner straight on three. Still can't find the range tonight. But does a good job of chasing that one down and tying it up.
On it. That was a good open shot again. Just unable to knock it down. That's a shot that you'd want him to take.
Yeah, as a shooter, you got to forget about the misses, right? You just got to keep putting it up.
Yeah.
You didn't have very many of those nights. So yeah.
There were a few nights, yes. Some nights that basket looks big as a wash barrel, and other nights you couldn't buy one sometimes. So,
did you just put an R in the word wash?
I might have.
I like it.
I might have.
Three on the way, knocks it down, and I'll tell you what. Frankfort had a great game plan defensively on how they were going to slow down Bonnet. Obviously, Query getting in foul trouble slowed him down a little bit. But Brady Brock, kudos to him. He has really stepped up for the North Putnam
That's
Cougars.
his third triple tonight, so up to 13 points for him. He has been a difference maker.
Especially when you look up at the scoreboard, and that's the lead right now. It's a 13-point game. As a team, that's what you always got to do. You got to know when you hit the floor or the field or wherever you're at as you get another look at this loose ball here. the other team's going to try to take away what you want to do.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
So you've always got to have options. And so far, North Putnam's found one in the freshman, Brock. Query, swing it. They swing it again. Let's see if he's got another one. He does.
Wow. Good for him. He's just having he's having a highlight night.
Largest lead of the game right now for North Putnam. Query puts up a three. That offensive rebound bounces off to Went. Another foul here in the paint. It's going to be on Jaden McBee. That's his third foul.
Yeah. Number 22 going to the line with Went.
That one rattled out. And they're going to wave this one off. A lane violation there against the Cougars. Owen Thurman going to come back into the game, the 5'9 junior for North Putt. Head coach Vince Brooks in his 7th season looking for win number 91 as he gets closer to a milestone. Looking for that 100th victory. Matthew Berry knocks down his second triple of the night. He's in double figures with 10. Now that was a heat check from Brock, and I can't blame him.
Can't blame him, yeah. The
young man's been on fire.
Doesn't really need to do that right now, but.
Said it warmed up to 60 outside yesterday. Let's see if I can crank it up to about 80 here in the gym. Loses the handle here. Good hands by Wagner. And now a turnover going the other way is Thurman. Comes away with a loose ball, but he's going to pick up a foul here. Lead at 13, 2:15 to go. Deep three here from Emory. Maybe an ill-advised shot, but not a lot of time left on the clock. If you get a little daylight, you got to fire.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Drive down the lane, and Query's going to head to the free throw line. What a year it's been for sports at all levels across the state of Indiana. Even going back to last season, you had the Pacers in the NBA Finals. You had the Indiana Fever, one went away from making it to the WNBA Finals. Pacers were one game away, and I think if Halliburton doesn't go down with the injury, he was on fire to start that game.
It would have been an interesting game to see how that turns out.
You had Notre Dame in a national championship game. I mean, it's just been great, and now the Indiana Hoosiers leading Oregon in the Peach Bowl 28-7 with a chance to play against Miami, in Miami.
In Miami, yeah.
For a national championship.
That didn't seem right, but there's a long way to go in that game there in Atlanta. 28-7 is a good start for IU, but long way to go. Speaking of long way to go there, Frankfurt facing a 43-29 deficit, make it 44-29. Monnet knocks down the free throw, and another for his 11th and 12th point.
45 points tonight for North Putnam. They averaged 42 as a team coming in, so well on pace. Wagner gets one to rattle in, and good shot for him to finally see one go through.
I'm sure he's thinking, gee whiz, where's that been all night?
North Putnam going to play a little keep away. They get it to Query, and he knocks down a three. triple for Owen. His second three of the evening. Deep, straight on three here, and that one knocked down Matthew Berry with his third triple on the night. This one thrown away. Frankfurt saying, hey, I still got a minute here.
Never say die. Never say die. It's a tough one with 13-point deficit with a minute to go.
Can you get the Reggie Miller 8 points in 3.3 seconds or whatever it was?
Yeah. Need that a couple times.
Beardsley there looking for Brandon and then did his best Keanu Reeves impression from The Matrix to stay out of the way from the ball. Touching him on the way out.
That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what happened there on that play, but.
Looked like Barry lost the handle and then got it swatted back into him while he was still standing out of bounds.
Okay, well.
They throw it up. Query gets the layup. Adds to his hot scoring night.
Going to end up with a good evening scoring-wise for missed a lot of time on that floor tonight with the fouls, but while on the floor, he's done well.
That one punched away by Beardsley. Emery, pull up three. That one blocked from behind. Query fouled. Beardsley going to pick up the foul here. Again, coverage on ISC tomorrow will begin right around noon. It's an early tip-off game. Western Boone at Clinton Prairie. You can catch that one on ISCSportsNetwork.com or YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever it's called these days. Freshman Levi Carson checking back in. We saw him come in earlier, play a few minutes for Hot Dogs and Coach Hendricks. That one last touch by Thurman.
15-point lead here by the Cougars. That is ballooned up here late in this game. Been a close game most of the night.
That shot off the mark, and now the final 15 will run off here. And North Putnam is going to get their fourth win on the season. It will be their second win in conference play. Frankfurt still looking for their first victory in the new Monon Athletic Conference. But congratulations to head coach Vince Brook on his 91st career victory. We'll just roll right into the post-game show here on ISC. Joe, your final thoughts on this one? It was a nice night on a doubleheader. Frankfurt falls, though, by 15.
Yeah, it was a game that third quarter you kind of felt like Frankfurt had some opportunities. As you see some highlights here, you felt like Frankfurt had some opportunities to get that game tied or maybe get a little bit of a lead, but was unable to do that and got to the fourth quarter here. And North Putnam did a good job keeping the pressure on offensively on Frankfurt and going away with a 50-35 victory here tonight, Sean.
Matthew Berry had 13 points for the Hot Dogs, but on the other side, the player of the game for the North Putnam Cougars tonight, we'll give it to the freshman, Brady Brock, 16 points. Comes in averaging 2 points per game. He knocked down 4 triples on his way to 16 points, and he was huge, especially in a 15-point win.
Yeah, it was. He hit some critical shots there in the fourth quarter. He was not bashful. Knocking down those shots, you get to see one of them right there out of the corner. He had a couple of those corner pocket threes, and they were at critical times and put North Put up, and Frankfurt unable to rebound from that.
North Putnam with the sweep tonight in this varsity doubleheader. Our coverage brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. For all the students behind the scenes, for Richard Sully and Joe Rook, I appreciate you tuning in tonight. I'm Sean Walker. We hope you have a great evening. Now, everyone, flip over to ESPN and root those Hoosiers on. What do you say?